welcome back to my channel. My name is Annalise, and as you guys all know, I am a high heel lover. I'm constantly wearing high heels, and as such, the number one question that I always get asked is how to wear high heels without pain. And truthfully, I still don't know. I'm always looking for new ways to stop my feet from hurting. So in today's video, I'm gonna take one for the team and try out every high heel hack to find out the best way to stop our feet from hurting in high heels. And to do this, I'm gonna test these life hacks with my most painful pair of heels. These ones that I got from Cuckoo a couple of months ago. After about 2 minutes of wearing these, I am in pain. After about an hour, I can't walk anymore. So when I bought these high heels, I did know they would be uncomfortable. Not all high heels cause you pain, and some, like these, definitely hurt more than others. And since I'm a self-proclaimed high heel expert, I want to share with you guys just some quick tips on how to find a good comfy pair of high heels that aren't going to cause you a lot of pain like these. Firstly, the type of heel is important. If it's a stiletto or something weird like this, it's going to cause you a lot more pain than a block heel would. The higher the heel, the more pain. So anything under 4 inches, you'll be totally fine and won't get pain from. The straps on your high heels are also important, as these help to provide support. So the thicker the straps, the better. These ones are tiny and therefore provide like hardly any support at all. It's also important to look at the placement of the heel on your shoe, as the steeper the arch, the more pain you'll be in. And last but not least, square-toed high heels are a lot more comfortable than pointed-toe high heels, as our toes are naturally meant to be splayed out. But if you're anything like me, you're gonna ignore all of that and just keep on buying silly shoes like this because they're so pretty and they look so cool. And that will inevitably lead to pain from high heels. So let's try out these hacks together to see if any of them work in relieving high heel pain. The first hack we're gonna test out today is to tape your third and fourth toe together. So according to my research, a lot of the pain that we feel when we wear high heels is because the nerves that run between the bones of our feet get irritated and enlarged when we're wearing high heels, which causes the pain. And the most common nerve to get irritated is the one between our third and fourth toe. And supposedly, by taping your third and fourth toe together, it will help to relieve some of the pressure from that nerve and therefore relieve some pain. So I've never tried this one before. Let's go do it. Since this is the first video of September, I of course wanted to film it in my festive living room with our Christmas tree, and I've got the fireplace going. This is also the first time I'm using this mic, so I'm really hoping that it's all working out. So my plan of attack with these life hacks is to do the life hack on one foot and not the other. That way I can really tell the difference of, is this life hack working or is it just like a mind over matter situation, you know? The only tape that I own is this full-on packing tape from when I first moved into this place back in April. So I've cut some off, and on my right foot, I'm just gonna wrap it around my third and fourth toe. I went to a music festival on the weekend and we could not get home. And as such, my friends and I that I went to the music festival with, we had to walk 11 kilometers home. So what does that mean? It means that my feet, my knees, my legs have never been in so much pain in all of my life. I was like, oh, I might put off this video. I don't want to cause more damage to my feet. But I thought this is actually the perfect time to test out these life hacks because my feet have never been in so much pain in their life. I'm going to just walk around the house for about 20 minutes and check back in with you guys and let you know if this actually works.
A few moments later.
I have now been wearing these for approximately 20 minutes, just running around the house. Well, not running, walking around the house. And I can confirm that this works kinda. So my right foot is still hurting. However, it's not hurting anywhere near as much as my left foot. I do think that this is a good idea if you're wearing closed-toe shoes on a night out, because it'll definitely help with the longevity of being able to wear your heels, because it does help to alleviate some of the pain. However, it does feel really weird having my two toes taped together. Like, that is super uncomfortable. And honestly, I think that I'm finding that more annoying and more irritating than the pain that my left foot is experiencing. My toes do feel really weird being taped together, and it isn't foolproof. Like, my foot still hurts a little bit. So last year on TikTok, a hack to stop high heel pain went viral, and that was to spray numbing cream on your feet, specifically Asper cream. Now, you can't actually get this in Australia, so I did a lot of Googling, and it turns out that this ice spray is what you can get in Australia, and it's basically the same thing. I'll be honest, I've never tried this life hack before because it makes me nervous. I've had a lot of you guys send it to me, a lot of friends and family send it to me, but the idea of spraying my feet to the point where they are numb and I can't feel anything scares me, just because I feel like it's a little bit dangerous. But as I was researching, I found out that a lot of Hollywood celebrities actually do this on the red carpet. If they're wearing super painful heels, they'll just numb their feet so that they don't feel anything. I did see though when researching this that people with diabetes and heart conditions shouldn't do this life hack, so it does make me a little nervous for what it's doing, but let's just go try it. So with this hack, I'm gonna do the exact same thing as last time, where I only do the hack on my right foot. So I'm only gonna spray my right foot. I can see why this will work. Like, I actually think it's gonna work really well. However, it does make me nervous that my foot is going to be numb. Anyway, let's spray my foot. I feel like the ball of my foot is probably where I need to spray the most too. Oh, that's really cold. Ooh, that's gold. I feel like we're gonna do a lot. I mean, if we're testing it, let's test it, you know? My shoe is on. My foot is very much numb right now, as I knew it. Well, numb's not the right word because I can definitely like feel my toes when I wiggle them. You know how if you go to the dentist or if you get Botox, they numb your face or your mouth for you and like you really can't feel anything. That's not what this is. It's just no pain, and especially on the ball of my foot. This actually isn't as bad as I thought. I, for some reason, thought this was going to fully numb my foot to the point where if I step in glass, I'm not going to know and that's going to be an issue. But this is actually okay. I'm shocked at how well this worked, and I'm shocked that my foot isn't fully numb. So this doesn't feel dangerous to me. If something was to cut me right now, I would still feel it. Hack number 3 is for if the strappy parts of your heels are hurting. So the life hack is to apply some Vaseline or paw ointment directly onto your toes so that they'll slip and slide around in the shoe and they won't cause any more rubbing, friction, or blisters. These shoes do exactly that, and I actually have blisters on my feet from them right now. So hopefully this will work and I'll no longer have that problem. I know for all the other hacks, we've been doing the hack on my right foot and leaving my left foot out to suffer. So with this final one where I'm going to put some Vaseline or paw ointment in my case on my toes, I am going to do it on my left foot because this strap has been causing me all sorts of grief throughout this video. It is hurting my toes, so I think that this is the perfect opportunity to see if this works. Okay, so I've just got some of the paw ointment on my finger. So you can use paw or Vaseline because it's all the same stuff. Basically, you just need something where your toes are able to slip and slide around in the shoe. It doesn't like cause friction anymore because that's what's causing the pain from the straps. At least that's my understanding. The only thing is that now my toes are sliding forward a bit too far. That is not ideal. I don't want my dogs hanging out the end of the shoe, you know? So this works, and it's really easy to do as well because like on nights out or if you're wearing heels or whatever, everyone's always got some form of lip balm, Vaseline, whatever on them. So if it's like a dire situation, you can get some lip balm, like rub your finger on it and then rub it on your toes. So I think that this is a great hack to remember for nights out because it's so easy to do and solves all your problems. Hack number 4 is a classic, as it's to use these plastic inserts on your shoes. I'm sure you guys have all seen these at the chemist, and I personally don't really think they work. I used to use them a couple of years ago and I've stopped, so I'm guessing that's because they didn't work all too well, but let's go test it out. Let's put the party feet to the test. So I used to wear these a long time ago, and one thing I don't like is that they're one shoe only. For a girly pop like me with so many different heels, I want to be able to put these in my shoes and take them out and put them in my next pair of heels. But unfortunately with these, once you stick them on your shoes, that's it, they're staying with those. I'm just very skeptical because I do see the logic behind sticking these on your shoes. Like it'll give you a little bit of cushion, a little bit of support. But I just think when your entire body weight is standing on the balls of your feet, this little cushion isn't going to do enough. But let's test it out. By the way, I did leave like an hour between when I sprayed my foot numb and this because obviously if my foot was still numb, it's going to work. So I can now feel my foot again fully. It's not numb anymore. My toes are getting stuck to it, which I don't love. Like if I'm walking around, I don't really want my toes stuck to my shoe quite like that. It's providing a little bit of support, but honestly, it's not providing very much. I can remember now why I stopped wearing these because they kind of look ugly in your shoe. They're pretty uncomfortable, especially, this is gross, but it's a part of wearing heels. If your foot gets sweaty, you go sliding around on top of the cushion a little bit. And it was just like my feet are still in pain and now I'm sliding around. So honestly, these don't really work. I know that's a bold statement to make, but my right foot is currently in just as much pain as my left foot, and my left foot doesn't have any of the cushioning. So I would say save your money. For me, I don't think that these gel pads work. Hack number 5 is for when you're wearing closed toe shoes and your toes are just hurting so much because they're being pushed right to the very front. This hack that I saw online says to get like a bra padding or a bikini padding, something like that, and stuff it in the toe of your shoe so that way your feet aren't moving around as much. I am skeptical of this one, but we'll just go see what we think. Okay, so I actually think you guys are gonna laugh at this, but my most painful pair of closed toe shoes are these ones. Let me get a little bit closer so you can see. They're so ugly, I know, but I had to go to like a business meeting recently and I needed a pair of like conservative high heels, and I wore these, and I actually thought that my toes were going to die that day. I was like, I'm gonna go home with no toes left. These were so incredibly painful. So shout out to all you corporate girlies. Everyone says that my high heels that I wear are ridiculous and painful. These are ridiculous and painful. So I am going to put one of these shoes on without the little like bra insert thing. I got this from one of my activewear bras, and one with, and we'll see if it makes a difference at all. So I'm just going to shove it in the bottom here. I actually don't, okay, well, first of all, it's already sticking out, so that's not helpful, but I don't think that this is going to work because again, I see the logic, but I feel like you'd be better off buying something that's actually made for high heels than shoving like a bra in. Sometimes with these life hacks, I think that they're more designed to go viral than to actually help your feet. Like I saw one where if you put a maxi pad in your shoe that's meant to be more comfortable. And I read it and I was like, no, like that's not going to work at all. That's literally just so someone could go viral for like wearing a pad in their shoe, you know? So I kind of think that this is the same. Oh God, these heels hurt so much. My feet. Pain in these shoes is different to the other heels because the other ones, it's the ball of my feet, and these, it's my toes. This isn't helping with the toe pain at all. All it feels like is that I've shoved some tissues in the bottom and now my toes are not only in pain, but they're now really uncomfortable. So I think that this is just a little bit of a gimmick. I don't think that it actually works. Another hack I saw that I was like, that just won't work, is when your toes are hurting in closed shoes again, it's to stuff the bottom of the shoe with cotton balls. Now the reason I know this won't work is because again, I have tried it in the past and all that happens is that your feet are moving around too much in your shoe. The cotton balls all move around and it just becomes super uncomfortable and sweaty and ends up being a lot more irritating than the slight relief it's giving you from your shoes. So those are all the life hacks that we are testing out today. And overall, I think that if you're wearing closed toe shoes, for sure, take your third and fourth toe together because that one worked really well. And if you have open toe shoes, I am not saying that I recommend to numb them. I am not saying that at all. I am, however, saying that I am going to occasionally spray this on my feet to make them a little bit numb because it did work. It did work, but I just don't want to tell people to do it in case something goes wrong. So do as I say, not as I do. I'm gonna spray this on my feet because we all know my feet are gonna be messed up anyway from all the heels I wear. So what's this gonna do? It'll be fine. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I upload new videos every single week. Also be sure to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I'm absolutely everywhere. Just look up my name, Annalise Wood, and I will be there. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching today's video and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah!